JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, Jamaica under severe weather alert. The Met Service has issued a severe weather alert for the island. The measure remains in effect until 5 p.m. on Monday. The Met Office says an area of low pressure associated with a strong tropical wave currently located about 230 kilometers southeast of Jamaica is expected to move into the vicinity of the island by this evening. Satellite imagery indicates that the system has a large area of showers and thunderstorms extending across the central Caribbean. Additionally, the associated shower and thunderstorm activity is beginning to show some signs of organization, and there's a 70% chance that the system could become a tropical depression within the next 24 to 48 hours. As the system moves west-northwestward, projections are for cloudy conditions with periods of showers and thunderstorms, which may be heavy at times, along with strong gusty winds to affect sections of most parishes, beginning tonight and continuing through to Tuesday evening. Sea conditions will deteriorate in the vicinity of showers, thunderstorms, and strong gusty winds. Marine interest, especially those on the south coast, should exercise extreme caution until conditions improve. The Met Office says it will continue to monitor this situation. Man shot after attacking police who attempted to serve warrant on him. A 24-year-old man who reportedly attacked police personnel after they attempted to serve a warrant on him is in hospital after he was shot by the cops. The incident happened on Wednesday in Claremont, Jericho, in Hanover. About 7 p.m., the police were searching for the man who was wanted for wounding with intent. He was implicated in an incident in which he allegedly chopped a man with a machete. When the police attempted to accost him at his house, he attacked them and was shot. He has been admitted to hospital in serious condition. Security officer charged with shooting with intent. A security officer has been charged with shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. It is alleged that the accused, 31-year-old Chiwell Lindsay, otherwise called Andrea, opened gunfire to a group of people at the intersection of Bryden and Graham Streets in Kingston 16 on Thursday, August 27. The police said that about midday, a group of people gathered at the intersection when they were approached by a group of men who brandished firearms and opened gunfire at them. It is said that Lindsay was among that group of men. The men escaped on foot in the area and no one was hurt during the incident, the police said. An investigation was later launched and Lindsay was arrested in St. Thomas last Monday. He was subsequently charged following an interview. He is to appear in court to answer to his charges. Man injured in Manchester shooting. A man has been hospitalized following a gun attack in the community of Dunbar in northern Manchester on Saturday. Police reports are that shortly after 6 p.m., the man was pounced upon by gunmen who opened fire, hitting him several times. The injured man was rushed to hospital and has since been admitted in critical condition. Teen boy and a 25-year-old man nabbed in St. James robbery. A 16-year-old is among two males charged with robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm after a woman was held at gunpoint and robbed on Arcadia Drive in Westgate Hills, St. James, on Monday, September 7. The other accused has been identified as 25-year-old Jermaine Guthrie, otherwise called Patch Gold, of a St. James address. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that about 12:45 p.m., the complainant was walking along the roadway when the two males who were traveling on a motorcycle stopped. The pillion rider allegedly got off the motorcycle, brandished a firearm, and robbed her of cash and two cellular phones before escaping in the area. The two accused were later picked up after the matter was reported to the police. Guthrie was pointed out on an identification parade on Monday, September 21, and the minor pointed out on Wednesday, September 23. They were subsequently charged and will appear before the court at a later date. 100 new COVID-19 cases, 1 death. Jamaica has recorded 100 new cases of COVID-19 and another death in the last 24 hours. According to the ministry, the new cases consist of 43 males and 57 females with ages ranging from 2 years to 88 years. The country's total confirmed cases now stand at 6,895. Of the new cases, 43 are from St. Catherine, 26 are from Kingston and St. Andrew, 10 from St. James, 5 from St. Anne, 3 from Portland, 2 each from Clarendon, Hanover, Manchester, Trelawney and Westmoreland, and 1 each from St. Elizabeth, St. Mary and St. Thomas. All of the new cases are under investigation, the ministry said. Meanwhile, an 82-year-old male of a St. James address is the latest death. This brings the country's death toll since the outbreak of the virus to 120. The ministry also reported another coincidental death and 1 more death under investigation. The ministry said 115 more patients have recovered from the virus, pushing total recoveries to 2,460. Men charged with murder in gun attack that led to shootout with cops. The accused in a shooting attack that left 2 men dead and another injured on Friday, September 4, is to face the court on multiple charges, including murder. 29-year-old Sean Williams of Greenwich Road, Kingston 14, was picked up by lawmen on Tuesday, September 25, and was yesterday charged with 2 counts of murder, 3 counts of shooting, and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The police said that about 8:45 p.m., the victims were on Albert Street in Kingston 14 when Williams and another suspect approached them and opened gunfire, killing 52-year-old Desmond Chambers and the 35-year-old Delroy Small, both of Kingston addresses. Another man who was also being chased by the gunmen received a gunshot wound to his leg but managed to alert officers at the Denham Town Police Station, the Constabulary's Corporate Communications Unit, CCU, said. A confrontation then ensued between officers at the station and the gunmen, who subsequently retreated and fled the scene. The bodies of Chambers and Small were moved to the morgue, while the injured man was treated in hospital. The other suspect is being sought. Dead supermarket robber identified. The man killed during a robbery at a supermarket in Hopewell, Hanover, on Saturday, September 26, has been identified. He is 28-year-old Johnny Rose of a Grangel address in Westmoreland. Rose was killed, and another of his cronies shot and wounded and admitted to hospital when they attempted to rob a popular supermarket in the town and were challenged by an off-duty policeman and a licensed firearm holder. A male customer was also shot and wounded. The Hanover police report that about 6:40 p.m., the operators of the supermarket were in the process of locking up when armed men rushed into the establishment and demanded money. An off-duty policeman and a licensed firearm holder, who were also among the shoppers, saw what was happening and challenged the men. During the exchange of gunfire, 3 men, including a supermarket customer, were shot. The wounded gunmen, who took cigarettes, a quantity of assorted goods, and an undetermined sum of cash, escaped in a waiting motor car, which drove to the Noel Holmes Hospital, where the wounded man were reportedly thrown from the vehicle by the other occupants of the car, which then sped away. Rose subsequently died, while the other man has been admitted in hospital under police guard. According to the police, the wounded man is set to face charges of robbery with aggravation. The male supermarket customer, whose wound was not said to be life-threatening, was treated at hospital. The Independent Commission of Investigation, INDECOM, is also investigating the incident. Health insurance plan for tourists on target, noting that Jamaica has become the most COVID-19 resilient destination in the Caribbean. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has announced that government is fine-tuning the process of introducing a historic health insurance and repatriation program for all visitors to the destination to come into effect, hopefully by November 1. By the 1st of November, we hope to inaugurate in the world a complete and comprehensive end-to-end health insurance, repatriation, and logistics program for all visitors coming to Jamaica, Bartlett announced. He explained that visitors will buy the health insurance policy, which will be attached to their flight ticket, to provide them with full health coverage prior to their arrival in Jamaica. For a small cess on their ticket, they'll be able to come to the country, ensure that their testing is done, whatever health requirements are needed when they're here on the island will be covered, the tourism minister stated. He further explained that under the coverage of the health insurance scheme, should the visitors become seriously ill and need to be repatriated, Arrangements will be in place to fly them back home on a plane with paramedical facilities. He said that the logistics partner in the United States of America will develop a program with Johns Hopkins University to enable hospitalization care that won't leave them stranded when they go back to their country. If they become seriously ill, there's a repatriation arrangement, as a plane will be on the AM tarmac ready and appropriately appointed with paramedical arrangements to take them back to their destination in a prescribed arrangement in that destination. And Jamaica will be the first country in the world to have that end-to-end health security for visitors coming to our country, Bartlett stated. I made that point against the background that we have become the most COVID-resilient destination in the Caribbean. Absolutely no destination in the region is now as COVID-resilient. Bartlett disclosed that the British Virgin Islands now desires to model the one-of-a-kind resilient corridor concept, which has been successfully implemented in Jamaica by the Ministry of Tourism. Following the phased reopening of the island to tourists on June 15, Bartlett announced that the visitors could leave their COVID-19 approved hotels using similarly approved tourist transportation to visit approved attractions, while remaining within the resilient corridor connected by point-to-point protocols. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember, subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.